Hello, this is Milton. Today we're going to talk about anxiety from a solution-focused therapy approach. And then we're going to talk about some of the tenets of solution-focused therapy. First, we're going to talk about strength and resources that are inherent in every situation and in everyone's lives. Two, we're going to talk about the beginner's mindset. And three, we're going to talk about how we can apply these principles to anxiety. So let's go with first, strength and resources. So, solution-focused therapies highlight and focus on the client's existing strength and resources. Strength and resources are believed to be present in every individual. The therapist helps clients identify their strengths and adapts these to resolve the client's current difficulties. So I watched a movie recently, and in the prologue it had written, there's two ways to look at life. One way is to look at it as everything is a miracle, and two is to look at life as everything is not a miracle. So imagine if I had a cup and it was filled to the halfway line. You probably know where I'm going with this. We can either look at it as the cup is half full, or we can look at it as the cup half empty. So that's the kind of mindset that we have to have. We have to look for things that are going well in our life, because things aren't always one way. We have to sleep. For example, if we're anxious, well, maybe we do get anxious when we sleep. But typically, you're not anxious 24/7 all the time. So number two, beginner's mind. Think about when you were a little kid. So when you were a little kid, or even if we went to a preschool or a kindergarten and you asked them, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Oh, you'll hear the coolest answers, like, I want to be Superman, I want to be an astronaut, a professional football player, professional basketball player, I want to be a firefighter, I even want to be the president of the United States. That's what I used to say when I was younger. That's the kind of mindset that we have to have. We have to have a beginner's mindset. So let me read some things about the beginner's mindset. The mindset allows the therapist or us to assist in reaching solutions consistent with the client's worldview rather than the therapist's preconceived theory or ideas. A beginner's mind assists in attaining an understanding of the client's perceptions while providing the therapist with the ability to learn and identify the most appropriate ways to work with them. So a beginner's mindset means we look at everything as possibilities. And we're not looking for the therapist to, say, have a silver bullet, so to speak. So how does this apply to anxiety? So we're talking about the application part. As you know, I'm a mental health therapist. I'm a licensed professional counselor and a marriage and family therapist in Texas. And I deal with a lot of anxiety disorders. And the way that we can use strength and resources and the beginner's mindset is we have to be almost like we have to use a microscope to look at all the positive things that are happening in our life. And how would that help us with anxiety? Well, we can look at it and be like, you know what? Anxiety is present in our life right now, right? I can feel really anxious at the moment, but we can talk about, but I can also change my mindset and look at the things that I can do already, whether it's deep breathing, whether it's taking a walk, whether it's exercising, whether it's talking to someone, whether it's yoga or meditation. So those are some of the strength and resources that we probably already are doing right now. And then we have to be open to a beginner's mindset. So if we're anxious, we have to be like, you know what? I think this can probably help, because anything can help. The way that solution therapy approaches, or solution-focused therapy approaches, is every little thing can create bigger changes. So kind of like a pebble in a pond. One change can kind of have a domino effect. If you like this video, please subscribe. Remember, if you're having anxiety, look for strength and resources in your life, have a beginner's mindset, and look for ways that you can actually use those in your own life. Thank you very much. Please subscribe.